Sentiment isn't great right now.
Hard to ignore the fact that gold and silver are like sucking oxygen out of everything.
An environment in which people are on edge.
Both are looking for some near-term angst, I think, in equities.
The blow off top that we've seen is probably healthy.
Fuel the fire! Welcome to my most important video. The one since the last most important video. And it does have some, no, not about German police raid. Douchey bank headquarters and massive money, what? Laundering probe. It's breaking news if you've ever been probed. It's not that big of a deal. It's like your last colonoscopy. Not that big of a deal. And the propofol. Just when you thought blacking out in college was cool, this one 10x it. Now I need to back up the claim, my most important video. Is it South Korea stocks fall more than 5%, triggering temporary halt in trading? Don't you wish that, like in silver? It's like the powers that be can crash the price. Anyone? Anyone help? Help? Just went down 41% in a week. And I also have to pose this question. How could silver ever be a reserve currency when you move 41% in a week? I'm just asking for a friend. Throw rocks. We're talking here. And I know this, starting in 1974, limited official use, discussing the futures market and what that would do to your trust. See, it's really difficult to move this thing around, the physical. Very easy to move the paper around. Oh, also, did you see around the world, the lines? This is Sydney. I actually was just there. We're thinking about going back. Lines down the street, around the corner for the physical. Now, why is it that when the number goes up, everyone's like, oh gosh, this is when I need it, when it's really expensive. Don't wait for it to come down. Don't buy it when it's cheap. You got to go all in at the top when there's a total panic and frenzy. Also, parabolic to panic. Korea, trading frenzy breaks. But none of those are the reason why I need you here today. It's to help you make your digits go up. I know the minute you see that, you're like, oh, great. Yes, I promise this video will be chocked with news from Bloomberg terminal of President Trump and critical mineral stockpile because China does it, so we're going to do it. And it's a nothing burger. Actually, what is good in the news today? Trump cuts deal with India. Barclays sees S&P. Oh, I like this one. What plunge? Says 500 plunge 16%. Oh, new Fed chair. Yes, that's why the silver market went down. Is actually the story to the silver. Why silver go down? Well, it's the new Fed chair. See, the normies, not saying you are, maybe you're not there yet, they need news articles. So it's like, oh, tell me why it went down. It's like the Backstreet Boys. Tell me why I want it that way. That's Aaron. Oh, I saw Aaron Carter. You didn't miss it. What concert did my kids drag me to that I'm not proud of? But anywho, before I chase squirrels, everyone wants to know, and they don't like the charts. But that's why I have you here. I bring you in for the news articles like douchey bank raided for money laundering, then tell you, please, this is like stealing candy from a baby. All you have to do is click one button on a screen, this one right here, buy. And here, let me show you. You see that, how it goes 7, 8, 9, way up there, and you have a rising wedge or a triangle or whatever you want. Just don't break that. Otherwise you go down here. Hey friends, 7, 8, 9, bounce here. You can even click the right here, buy. That's it. Ding. Look, just like that. Look, I'm up $10, $13, $14. You see that? $16. And watch me trade. I close it. Hey, I just made money. I make hundreds, if not thousands of dollars every morning on this. Here, let me zoom in, even though I know that was really tough. People were like, I don't get it. One candle close above the Bravo 9. Go. Here, I'll do it again. Okay, ready? Click button, buy. And then I'm going to say, oh, I have 101 shares. Okay, hold on. Although I did just make some more money. Don't. Here. No, let's do this at 1. Just like that. Just 1. Almost like paper trading. And you go over here and then you click buy. I was like, man, that thing is moving. And you guys should trade futures. You want to see that move by thousands? Here, watch, I'll teach you. Even though this is all in the course, step by step, I'm going to say we could go right there. Ta-da! Stop loss, because I don't want it to break that. And then take profit. But you could even slide this up. You know what? I don't want to make $4. I want to make more money. Guys, I told you this is the zone that it is going to bounce in. Also, if you're still confused, it's over 100 videos. You can go back, you can watch me do trades, you can email me with questions. $99, and you get this course and my bear market course if we ever go into one. If you ever want to trade futures or options, trade this in futures. We'll even give a discount on that, $199, or my options, $199. And then if you trade futures, you click on the tab and you do, what is it? Indices, energies, metals, right? Silver. It's this one. But this one will rip your face off, so you got to be careful. But it's taxed differently. Also on silver, I've never even used this before. I call it a V bottom, but this thing is so tight. This is a tweezer bottom. It goes like this and it bounces and you get the bounce. You say, thank you, Jay Bravo. It's nice to have more digits in my account than less. Okay, so now that we got that out of the way, you can thank me later. Also did close my Bitcoin position. You're like, what? Did you take a loss? No, I actually made money. Because I said, head and shoulders, bear flag, drop. It's going to bounce in this region. This at a time where BlackRock, look at all those sells. What's happening? It's called manipulation. See, you can do it in crypto and get away with it legally. Know this when the president of the United States pumps his own bags. So let's just say the crypto wild, wild west is the wild, wild west. The people who make a lot of money like to make more money. It's kind of a psychopath behavior of winning the game. And when you ask them how much is enough, they say more. They also are very good at closing their positions and catching the bottom. I also did tell you if you click subscribe, actually check to see if you've been unsubscribed. I'm getting now thousands of you guys. Go ahead, take a little peek-see. YouTube not like me talking about certain things. This was 127. I put in a buy at 74,000. You're like, but it wasn't at 74,000. That's right, because I brought it down. I said, when it hits 74,942, buy. Pretty crazy that I know way ahead of time where it's going to go. And then after it hits it, where's it going to go after that? Yes, you are correct. Is today the 2nd? I did. I closed my position at 78,681. If I do LA Unified math, that's $4,000 on one Bitcoin. And I do this all day. And I try to help you get into my brain and figure this out because I think your job's gone. AI is going to take it. Robots are going to take it. Did you not watch Terminator? It's coming for you. I don't care about these news stories. There's now a bigger risk for stocks than the economy. The economy's cooked. Have you noticed the LEI, the Conference Board Leading Economic Index, fell to the lowest level in 12 years? Welcome to a recession. And this has been the biggest drawdown since the great financial crisis. But Trump said, also, did you see our manufacturing today? Oh, congratulations. Got to bounce. Manufacturing recession, weak consumer expectation for business, deteriorating labor market. Just here, see, look there, all the way. Here he is. This is no good. Could be a bottom. But I don't trade bottoms. I trade reversals. You gotta see it confirm. That's why I said, click on video, click on buy. Just paper trading though, not financial advice. If you want good, solid financial advice, turn on CNBC and follow Tom Lee. Why don't we listen in for 50 seconds? Go ahead, Tom.
95% of all Bitcoin's been mined, but 95% of the world doesn't own Bitcoin. So I just think that there's still a huge demand versus supply imbalance, meaning there's a lot more potential buyers of Bitcoin over the next 10 years. And so I think there's a lot of upside into year end.
Into your like 150 target.
Yeah, 150, maybe 200, even 250 this year.
What?
Say the crowd goes wild. He did say, you heard him. That was 250. That was clearly 250,000. Okay, you guys can stop by year end. What? Go long. Also, what's he down? 10 billion?
What? 150 to 200 to even 250. And what's you don't have a terminal price on that, do you?
Oh, terminal. That means, let me laugh. That's like, how high will it go though, really? Not like someone calling you saying, I've terminal.
It's, I think at a minimum it should have the same network value as gold. Mm-hmm. And if you look at above ground gold, it's probably 23 trillion. So that would be, 1.2 million for Bitcoin. But I think Bitcoin is more valuable than gold. So
gold hodlers, we're not stopping at 1.2 million. Go, Tom.
Gold I mean, Bitcoin could be 2 million,
You gonna say you just said it?
3 million long term.
Ooh, let's go. $3 million. And if I hold 10, what's the math here? Is that 30 million? Boy, I'm rich. Now let me help you. Why you sell your Bitcoin? Well, the same reason why I just sold silver. I just made more money. Sometimes it's a little bit, sometimes it's a lot of it, but you guys want to know where are we going? Show us how low, dude with the funny hair. Well, this low. Well, you're in front of the price. I know, learn how to do your own TA. But first things first, and yes, I'll get there. You guys just have this sweet Head and Shoulders. Also, this is playing out just like it did last time. I just went back into my Coinbase account. When was my first trade? Almost 10 years ago. Crazy. Also, I don't think Bitcoin's going to get down here. I know you're like, you want it that low. This is where everyone misses out. So 77% from here to there. Let's move it. Oh my Lanta. It is 77. Look at that. So there you go. That's a 28,000 Bitcoin. I wouldn't hold your breath. If you want to know where Bravo is going to buy, I won't pull any more shenanigans. It's right here. 58,000. Maybe 59. Probably buy 5 here and 5 there. Okay, so now help me in the comments section because I read what you say. How could silver ever be a reserve currency? Silver went down in less than a week, 41%. The dollar, this is 1972. Same number. Yes, I get it. This sheet of paper, the purchasing power has lost over 99% because I can no longer buy one of these, which I used to, with $1. It costs more than one. Now I know what you might say. What about a currency backed, right? Here, we'll leave that. Don't touch. Let's be constitutional about this. Yes, the Constitution said this can only be money. I think we kind of got away with something else. Someone got away with a lot of things. It's called the 1% taking it all. And since I'm shooting one of my legs off, why don't I just shoot the other one off and tell you guys my XRP friends? Remember when I said it's going to drop below 2 or at 2 because I follow this? I've been warning you for a while, guys. You can't break that. You broke it. Okay? And what God giveth, God taketh away. It was like when I saw that in silver, I'm like, oh no. When I see this in XRP, and sometimes it takes some time. I'm not saying don't own it. I'm just saying no. If you're going to own it, understand this, because the people with billions and trillions of dollars do. And the system is very smart about taking all of your money. Okay, so did I cover all of my warnings? Most important video since the last most important video. It's so important, you guys, because sometimes you go, well, you never told us to sell. Thank goodness it's only paper trading, but there you go. And with that, I love you. I will see you tomorrow.